What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's Manga Sutra manga review. And in this week's video, we're going to be talking about a mystery psychological horror called Killing Morph. Now, Killing Morph starts off with a masked psychopath telling the audience that serial killers exist everywhere within society and all around us. And then we get a transition of our main character Madoka hanging out with her friends in Ikebukuro, having fun. However, all that is disrupted when the masked psychopath arrives and begins killing people. Now, Madoka is left confused as to why the psychopath completely ignored her and went after everyone else. However, when the masked psychopath does notice her and is about to kill her, she is rescued by the police and they take the psychopath away. However, after the traumatic incident, Madoka begins to see hallucinations and images of the psychopath killing people and appearing in her room. And Madoka begins to question whether these hallucinations are real or not. Now, with The Killing Joke, I like that it's one of those psychological mangas that focus heavily on the whole, is this reality or illusion type of aspect. But I also feel like they need to be careful that they don't abuse this, because if they overuse it excessively, it will leave viewers and the audience apathetic or numb to the more heavy-hitting events of the story. And these events that you're supposed to feel some type of way, you won't really care, because you either will doubt whether it really happened or you just won't really care if it was real or not, because they overused that whole reality illusion aspect way too much throughout the whole series. But I definitely think Killing Morph is going to take a very moderate route. The Killing Morph definitely has a lot of gore, there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of action to go with it, and I definitely think that's definitely a good plus to have in a horror manga. It's not one of those staples that you have to have, especially when it comes to psychological mangas, because with psychological mangas, it's more so about the plot, it's more so about the character development and actually making you get attached to the story, as compared to, okay, well, this is blood, guts, and gore, and so on, and so on, and so on. I want to see the Killing Morph take on a more psychological note. It doesn't have to be completely gory and bloody, but I'm also not complaining. But I would also like to see it have a pretty good plot. I want to know what is the masked psychopath's backstory, who this person is, because apparently when the police apprehended the masked psychopath, his face was just strewn with lacerations and they couldn't identify him or anything. And what is the connection between this masked psychopath and Madoka? Why did he completely ignore her and go for everyone else? And for a moment of time, he seemed to really just hesitate when he came face to face with Madoka. Not hesitate as in he was scared, but as if he was just really observing her. Whereas everyone else, they just got killed on sight. So that's definitely an interesting thing that I want to have explained to me later on in the series. I feel like the art style is very detailed. It really definitely conveys the masked psychopath's personality to an extent, or tells us a lot about the masked psychopath, because even though he wears a mask and we can't see his face and we don't hear him talk, definitely the high level of detail on his eyes and other like body behavior that he exhibits tells us how he feels a lot more than if he just didn't have the mask on. And I definitely do prefer him having the mask on, because it has that allure of mystery to it. And technically, I think characters look more cool when they have masks on. I technically think that that's more of a good thing, especially with Killing Morph. But I think this is a good manga that you guys should read. I think it will continue on to be a pretty good series. What do you guys think? Give it a read. Comment below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye.